Tell me something, if you came across this problem during the exam, right there during the test, would you be able to solve it or would you just blank out? You wouldn't even know where to start? So, first of all, I want you to hit pause and try to solve it on your own. Then tell me in the comments how you solved it and I'll show you the step-by-step solution. Are you coming with me? Before finishing, I want to thank all of you. Thanks to our community, we made it into the top 20 in Brazil in the Premier Best 2026 in the Education Influencer category. If my videos have helped you in any way, I ask for your support on this journey. You can vote every day, and the link is in the description of this video in the first pinned comment. Thank you for your kindness, trust, and being part of this achievement. Did you solve it yourself? Let's review the solution. Take a look. In the following figure, two squares with sides of 8 cm and 10 cm are placed side by side, aligned at the top. What is the area of the shaded region? The shaded region is this area here, okay? I'll clean up and organize the board so we can solve it. The first step is to calculate the total area of the figure, then we'll subtract the empty areas. What do you mean by that, teacher? Let's calculate the square's area. Then we'll calculate the area of this square. With that, we'll have the total area of the figure that I marked in orange, in this total area. The next step is to calculate the areas that are empty, which are the area of this triangle and this triangle here. Let's take the total area, let's subtract these empty areas, which are the areas of these two triangles, and with that, we'll have the area of the shaded region, the hatched region. Right away, let's go ahead and calculate the area of this triangle, which is in green. To calculate the area of a triangle, we use this formula here, base times height divided by 2. Since the triangle is inscribed inside a square, the sides are equal. So if the top is 10, the bottom here is also 10, all right? Calculating the area of this triangle, it's going to be 10 times 10, which is base times height, all of that divided by 2. 10 times 10 is 100, 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50. I call this area A1, all right? The area is equal to 50 square centimeters. I'm going to put this here so we don't forget. The area of this empty triangle there is 50 square centimeters. Well, the next step, let's calculate the area of this other triangle, this other empty area. I call this area A2, and since it's also a triangle, it's base times height divided by 2. Now, the base of this triangle is this part up here. See, I have 8 centimeters plus 10 centimeters. So the base of this triangle is 1/8 centimeters and the height is 8, all right? Plugging it into the formula, the area of this yellow triangle will be the base, which is 18 times the height, which is 8, all of that divided by 2. Solving this multiplication, 8 times 18 is 144. So, A2 will be equal to 144 divided by 2, solving this division. 144 divided by 2 is equal to 72. So, the area of this triangle that's in yellow is equal to 72 square centimeters. I'll write it down so we don't forget, all right? Well, we already have the empty areas, right? The ones that are not shaded, A1 and A2. Now, the next step, we're going to calculate the total area. To calculate the total area, after subtracting these empty areas, we're going to calculate the area of this square, then we'll calculate the other square, all right? To calculate the area of the square, it's side times side. I'll call the area of this square A3. Since the side of this square, which is in yellow, is equal to 8, then the area will be 8 squared, which is 8 times 8, which equals 64 square centimeters. We already have the area of this smaller square. Now, the area of the larger square, since the side is equal to 10 centimeters and the area is side squared, will be 10 squared, which is 10 times 10, which is 100 square centimeters. With that, we already have the total area, which is this area I marked in orange, right? It's the area of the smaller square plus the area of the larger square. So, this total area will be equal to 64 plus 100 square centimeters, which is equal to 164 square centimeters. Let's take this total area and subtract the areas of the two empty triangles. So, the shaded area will be equal to the total area, 164 minus the area of the two empty triangles, which is 72 plus 50. Solving this sum, 72 plus 50 is equal to 122. Solving this subtraction, 164 minus 122 is equal to 42. So we conclude that the shaded region of this figure is equal to 42 square centimeters, and we marked letter B, celebrated, and got the question right. See, it's not that hard, right? Actually, when we don't have practice and we look at a question like this, it makes us a bit nervous, right? But if you practice, you'll find the best way to solve the problem and you'll see that it's not that hard. If you enjoyed the problem and explanation, like the video to support Prof. Robson Lyer's channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are many lessons here that will help you when it's time for the test. Share it on social media with your friends who are studying for competitive exams, okay? Big hug from Professor Robson, and I hope to see you in the next lesson.